You know what? If you could bottle this up and describe,
you're free. You have no skis under your feet.
It is you, the rope, the boat. That's it.
It's you and the elements. Everything's just so fast.
Gets the heart racing, which is good.
The action is just airborne, fast, flipping, fun, outrageous. There's not a lot of judging. There's not a lot of rules. It's all against nature. It's real good feeling. I got goosebumps when I talk about it. It's cool.
Everything, man, extreme. Splash, crash, and it's the clash of the titans, mate.
Welcome to the John Battleday Waterski Centre in London. This is the second ever Splash of the Titans, an invitational event for the top barefooters on planet Earth. The man behind this mix of tricks, jumps and wacky racing is Clive Wilston, the impresario of the footing world.
We've had the Splash of the Titans, now we've got the Return of the Titans. 8 of the best barefoot skiers in the world, plus we've got a young local lad chucked in as a wild card. Let's see what he can do. We're going to see all sorts of new and strange tricks going on out there. 45 mile an hour on their bare feet over ramps, doing flips and twists. And there's a little bit of an extra this year. We've introduced from the tower, which is about 15-20 foot high. Skiers are going to be encouraged to do tricks off the tower. We're going to see like 360 spins, 540 spins. They're going to be landing backwards and taking off, and then they're going to be revved down the course by the Mastercraft boats, do the rest of the run. We're going to see some new innovative things going on. Shock and amaze you all.
One of the top contenders here is American Ron Scarpa, who explains the format.
The format of the Splash is everything that's exciting about barefooting. It takes all 3 disciplines and combines them into one, and it's also a tight arena. Very action-packed, very dangerous, lots of opportunities for skiers to fall and also show off.
We want to make it extreme as possible, so we jump off the tower, but we don't jump off regular like everybody. We try to do flips, so 720 turns. First we go for high tower, we're tricking up to the jump. Every trick adds a percentage distance to your jump, so that's the format.
I'll probably do a lot of small scoring tricks. Probably throw in a few flips. My signature moves a wake to wake flip right across the wake, and if I manage to get a really good score in one pass that I think will get me into the next round, then I'm going to lash out with some big air maneuvers and stuff, so it's going to be fun. Tricking is pretty risky business, so if you start doing a bunch of difficult stuff before that second jump and you need that jump, you're going to be in big trouble.
So you come out of your last trick, you cut out to the ramp and jump, and you still got, barefoot jumping is quite tough, so you still got to go up there.
It's approaching the jump, you're sort of travelling at about 72 kilometres an hour and just trying to get nice and easy in your mind and try and stay solid and confident over it and try and get a good ride, and then just focusing on a nice soft landing and basically sweep your feet under and slide out on your butt for an easy landing, and just ride on from there.
As soon as you're up, you got to start tricking again because you have to get a high score. The competitors are very hard to beat, so it's going to be really tough and really fun.
In the first ever Splash a couple of years back, Ron Scarpa picked up the big trophy from George McLean of Options Employment.
I'm the defending Splash champion, but I'm 41, man. I can't, I've got a bunch of teenagers and young guys that I'm skiing against. I've got a little bit of a knee issue that I've been dealing with, and actually hurt it a couple days ago, so I'm just going to have to see how it goes. But it's not looking good for me, but I'm going to try to put in a good showing.
Well, the top star here is Britt Dale, triple world champion.
Came back from Australia in Moala end of February for the World Championships, and I won the overall title, the jump title and the tricks. I also got the world record in tricks and jump. So expectations are running high. We got the top 9 skiers of the world competing again, so the standard of skiing is going to be exceptionally high. It's going to be a tough one to win.
We got the world champion here from England, we got the former world champion from America, we got a former world champion from Australia, world record holders, European champions. It's all the top of the world.
Yeah, well, there's a couple of tough competitors. I don't know how I'm gonna do, but I'll try my best.
Now, out of courtesy to the local skiers here, the organisers have invited Dan Goldie to take part.
I feel amazingly privileged. I don't feel pressured because I'm under no illusions to beat them. I'm just here to enjoy myself and learn as much as I can from them. And these guys have decades of experience on top of me. I mean, like, I skied with Ron, I skied with Dave. They've helped me as much as they can. This is the equivalent of, I don't know, some kid at the park being able to play with David Beckham and Wayne Rooney. So I'm incredibly happy to do it.
Good analogy by Dan Goldie there. Now, of the 9 competitors here, 4 go through to a semi-final, and then it's into a final 2-man shootout. First, off the tower, Brett Sands, and in the commentary box we have Clive Wilsden, a superb barefooter himself, and of course the impresario behind this whole idea. Clive, excellent to have you with us.
Thanks, Dick B. It's great to be here. I'm so excited that I managed to get all these skiers to come over for the return of the splash. Looks good.
Brett Sands up for his first big jump there, good distance, 21.4 metres, and to explain briefly, their total trick score is multiplied by their jump distance for their pass score. Now let's see how Brett gets on towards the end of his pass. Well, it's pretty good stuff, 50.3 points, not bad, Clive.
Not bad, that's a real good opening run. This is the first time we've had Brett Sands in England since 1992, and I'm sure he won't disappoint. It's his signature trick here, the wake-to-wake flip.
Oh, and he's blown it, Clive. He's bungled it. His signature trick. Well, never mind. He's got a great score. That's going to be a tough one to beat. The crowd's enjoying this mighty Australian. And next on the tower, the Flying Dutchman, Evert Aartsen, off for his first big jump into the water. Oh, he's gone submersible. Clive, bit of a disaster there for Evert.
Yeah, I don't know, obviously not a very well-rehearsed run, that, and obviously he's paying the price now, but he does get another go. You get 2 chances for a fancy start.
And I understand, I mean, this is completely unusual having a tower jump, but they get a few extra points if they can do something fancy, yes? Yeah,
a few extra points and a little bit of spice for the crowds and the viewers. I thought it, you know, adds something extra for everyone to look and try. So, Evert with his first run there.
21.5 metres, respectable distance?
Very respectable distance from Evert. He lives in Finland now. Not exactly a favourable climate to train in. But, you know, that's where he decided to go.
Well, he needs to improve on his 31.2 points on his return pass. Here he comes with his first few tricks. Now, this is so difficult, isn't it, Clive?
Yeah, to combine tricks and jumping is really, really hard. I mean, most people spend a lifetime just practicing barefoot jumping. To add tricks onto the same run and in a strange environment is, you know, taking it to the limit.
Well, Evert Aartsen doing well with a finish forward roll, and he hangs on to that, so total points 34.2. He's a little bit behind Brett Sands, plenty more to come. Oh, and a beautiful spin off the tower there.
Yes, like a 720 from there. This looks like young Andre de Villiers, 16 years old. Andre, one of the best skiers in the world, came second in the World Championships recently, and this kid does not hang about.
Well, let's see what he can do as he approaches the jump. He's into clear water there. Huge leap into the air, manages to land it, 23.2 metres, and finishing with some tricks now.
Excellent tricks here, some of the hardest in the book. Toe back, toe front, and line step turns. Look how fast he moves. A bit too fast for his own good, though.
I love it when these guys bail out. You actually kind of either bounce or slide along the water. I mean, you're going, what, 45 miles an hour, 70 kilometres an hour, Clive, that's pretty fast.
Yeah, pretty intense stuff. You don't want to come to grief at that sort of speed. Luckily, these skiers are all pretty tough, Andre being exceptionally tough. Great big feet and big heart and muscles as well. You know, he's no stranger to collisions, this kid.
And he's blown that landing, so he's not going to score much for that pass, so he's happy anyway. He did a pretty good first pass, should see him through to the next round. Look at that jump.
He got a fantastic kick off that jump, real big. just came down a bit early, then gets a ride back on that monster of a boat there, the X-Star. Superb.